First Eps podcast is back. We watched Poker Face. Poker Face. It's not a Lady Gaga documentary.
No.
It's not that terrible movie with Russell Crowe.
No.
This is a brand new show starring Natasha Lyonne.
Yes. America's Pies.
American Pies, Natasha Lyonne. We're going to talk all about the first episode. My name is Eric.
And I'm Keith.
And this is First Eps.
Buddy and the Jet.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, we're back.
We're back, baby. We're back, and we're fired up.
Oh, we are?
Well, I think so, because it took us like 36 takes for our the first part for our
But now the engine's moving. We're rolling now.
We're rolling along.
Yeah.
The gears are
They're
turning. Everything's firing. I don't know what's happening, dude. It's late.
It's late.
Sunday night.
Yeah.
We just watched Poker Face.
Poker Face.
I know. I don't want to say poker face every time I say the words Poker Face.
Yeah, I mean, Lady Gaga really should be getting royalties for this.
She really should be.
You know,
anytime someone plays poker, and has a poker face,
and has a face,
she should get
100%
royalty for that.
Yeah. What if Natasha Lyonne was played by Lady Gaga in Poker Face, like real meta?
It would confuse people. I think people would think it was like either like a video for the song or like a documentary.
But like you don't think Lady Gaga, right? But with Natasha Lyonne hair and outfit,
sure,
she got that voice, that smoky husky voice.
Sure. So it's not. So Natasha Lyonne has nothing to do with it.
But
it's Lady Gaga
playing as
Natasha Lyonne
in Poker Face.
She's like, so I'm Lady Gaga. What am I doing here? Natasha Lyonne, American Pies, Natasha Lyonne.
Exactly. I think that could be a winner.
I think so.
Yeah. But that's not what we watched.
Yeah.
Well, we did.
Well, we watched a show called Poker Face.
There was no Lady Gaga in this.
Yeah. I talked to you about it earlier. Like, so last week, we didn't do a show.
We did.
We had some shit going on, and also there wasn't much to watch.
But it turns out maybe we should have watched something, right? Everyone's talking about MILF Island. What's it called?
Oh, yeah, MILF Manor.
MILF Manor.
That was the one. That was going to be the one that I was going to force you to watch, and you're like, I am not watching this.
I physically felt sick after reading more about it.
But now everybody's talking about it.
I know. I think
it could have been viral.
We would have been viral.
I'm sure a lot of those people on that island have gone viral, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. A lot of moms and the son have the same diagnosis.
Exactly. But yeah, we didn't watch anything. Yeah. And now this week there's tons. There was like that Sarah Michelle Gellar Wolf show.
Right.
Taking the world by storm. I don't know if that was any good.
I haven't heard anything about it. But.
No. Shrinking is the new Apple TV show.
Okay.
And then Poker Face.
Yeah, and I heard a lot about this one. I didn't read anything, but I saw it on a lot of my social media and the websites I go to. People are talking about it. So.
Yeah, I was excited to see it because, so Ryan Johnson, the creator and director. He did the Knives Out movie and Glass Onion.
Okay.
He's done stuff before that, but those are his two most recent, most popular things.
So he likes the murder mysteries in general.
He does, and he does them really, really well. Yeah. And when I found out this was like a Mystery of the Week type show, where it was just like, doing more murder mysteries and stuff, I was like, 100% I'm in. American Pie's Natasha Lyonne in it, looking great.
Oh, yeah.
She looks younger than she has ever had in this series right here.
Smile. I love when she lights up the screen with that.
Because she's not smiling all the time.
No.
You know, it's rare.
Yes,
and it's like it's natural. Yeah, it's a natural, beautiful smile.
She's somebody that I think would legitimately be a cool friend.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's some
just smoking packs of cigarettes.
Yeah, well, like I love Kate Blanchett, but I don't know if I would be friends with her. Like,
no,
I feel like,
she's too posh.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like insignificant. But Natasha, we could just like open up a beer, just just do shit, just have fun. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, she'd go to Denny's with you at like a midnight. Like Kate would never go to Denny's.
Do you ever go to Denny's at a midnight?
No, but Natasha would want me to.
Okay.
She like texts me,
go.
and I'd be like, and I have to be cool for Natasha, right?
So I don't know about Denny's on a midnight.
Yeah, I mean,
but for Natasha,
but exactly, right? I mean, what would you do for Natasha?
It's true, and I wonder if that is how like she is in real life, how the characters that she portrays in her attitude. Yeah, she was great on. She was like on SNL, and she did seem to be like that kind of person, like real chill. All right, well let's talk about this show, Poker Face. There's not much to talk about because I don't want to spoil the mystery. That's the fun of this show, is to seeing like, you know, putting everything together and seeing like the whodunit of it all.
I mean, we kind of know who did it on this episode.
Yeah, we do. That's true.
But she doesn't know who done it.
She doesn't know who done it.
So we see her put it together.
All right, well, let's talk about the episode.
I'm like, I think I actually was paying attention and I saw who did it.
That's a good point. But I guess, like, how we got to figure it out.
Exactly.
I don't want to talk about that sort of stuff and let people at home kind of...
get the clues that she pieced together to figure this out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This episode is called Dead Man's Hand. Starts out housekeeping, going into a suite in a hotel. We see that it's Dasha Polanco. She played Daya from what was that show called?
Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the New Black.
She had a baby from the cop.
Yes. She sees something on a computer, horrifying, whatever it was, and she takes a picture of it, freaks out, and goes down to... This is where we find out she's in a casino. She goes down to Benjamin Bratt, who is like the head of security, and then they go up to see Adrian Brody, who is like the owner of the casino. So it's star-studded, this first episode already.
Absolutely.
You know, and this is before Natasha even shows up.
No, she
know?
doesn't come in for the first 20 minutes or something.
So yes, then you're right. Right away, we do see Benjamin Bratt goes and murders.
We're gonna say?
I mean, it's the first 2 minutes of the show.
All right, let it go.
He murders this woman and her husband, boyfriend, whatever.
Partner.
And he does it like really, really poorly. Like you were saying, like it's just touching everything. He's turning the volume up of the television, fingerprints everywhere. Just like, just shooting all willy-nilly.
And then he pretends pops it in her hand like it's going to be like a suicide murder. But like,
in his hand.
He shot one of them in the back of that. In the back of that, like the head or the body somewhere. Like she wouldn't shoot somebody weird. And then kill him.
And then after, like it was after the older guy was dead. And, you know, I've seen enough CSI to know that they could pinpoint the time of these pretty close.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
So I was like, all right, we're gonna have to suspend a little disbelief here. Us, you know,
well, we're sleuths ourselves,
couch detectives.
Exactly.
And then next up we see a scene. It's just hair everywhere. It's like silhouetted. We see American Pie's Natasha Lyonne just chilling there in literally probably the worst trailer I've ever seen.
Right.
It was like, I don't know, 4 rusty walls on boxes.
But she looked comfortable and at home in it, right?
She did, She came outside with like, I don't know, some sort of a weird robe and some weird...
Some booty things.
And just popped open a
and
Coors
no pants,
Light.
Maybe? No pants? Or she had pants on?
There might have been little pants on.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But, popped open a Coors Light, lit a smoke, and she was living her best life.
Yeah, she was.
In the Arizona deserts or wherever, Nevada.
Now, would you want to live like that?
No.
Off the grid, just doing your thing.
I mean, sometimes I do love the idea of just having like the bare necessities.
Okay.
Because I have a little bit of a thing like about clutter and stuff like that. I don't like having a lot of stuff. This is at the same time where I have like 18 video game systems.
Exactly.
I have all this bullshit that I constantly get. But like the idea sometimes to just downsize.
But you would be in a clean RV if you were doing this. A nice new one, squeaky clean.
Yeah, I mean, better than this one.
Or maybe like a cabin even. Maybe not an RV. A little cabin somewhere.
I mean, I have thought about like, you know, like you see the people in like the trailer parks.
Yeah.
And that's all they have to worry about.
Yeah,
just
that
one
plot of land.
piece of trailer, and it's like they just have what they need. They got a toilet, a bed, and a television.
That's all
that's all I need.
Exactly. A little plot of America.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think I would get a little like cloistered cell in a convent. You know, that'd be my little strip down. Yeah. You know, just my own little
toilet,
piece.
bed, television. Do you have one of those there?
Well, maybe like the common hall for like those 2 hours of recreation you have when I'm not praying and doing my chores.
Yeah, just a bunch of books.
Enjoy my books. Exactly.
That's what you'd have there.
Yeah.
So we realized then that there's been a time jump because now we're seeing that Natasha Lyonne and the Daya, Natalie is what her name is in this. It makes more sense calling her by her character's name. Are friends, and we're going the day before.
Sometime,
everything happened.
Yeah.
So we then see
Daya was a girl, or Natalie was a girl who got killed. You didn't say that. You just said a woman.
Natalie, that woman. I'm trying to be vague, but also, informative. It's very hard to toe that line. Mystery things on this show where we're giving out spoilers. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't work. I have to decide whether I want to give spoilers or not give spoilers.
Well, yeah, you can't say, a woman died and then say that, and then she was with Natalie the day before, because we're like, well, who's Natalie?
Well, shut up. Yeah, they figured it out. Our audience is very intelligent.
They have to piece together the mystery of what we're
They're tuning in for a mystery show. They want a mystery to solve at home. And that mystery, you just spoiled
Well, you were giving it to them real good.
So... This is where, so they work together.
So they're friends.
They're friends.
Yeah. The woman who got murdered and Natasha Lyonne, American Pie and Natasha Lyonne are friends.
They're friends. Yeah. And then we get, Adrian Brody and Natasha Lyonne then are having a meeting. Mm-hmm. And I thought this was cool. It was a great way to tell us Natasha Lyonne's backstory and the whole, basically, the premise for the show in, one paragraph thing where she was a poker player. She would go around, play all these poker games because she has the ability to tell when people are lying to her. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So she got caught, and they hired her at this hotel and told her she couldn't play poker anymore. So now she's just living this life where she lives in a trailer and now whatever. She's like a shot girl or something.
Yeah, she makes ends meet, but she's not in any trouble. She's not running. She's stable.
Exactly.
And she's fine with it.
But yeah, she could tell when people are lying. Mm-hmm. Pretty cool superpower.
Yeah, I would take it.
And now he's trying to get her involved in this scheme where there is a rich oil magnate, and they want to, and he has these poker games, and he's constantly taking tons of money from the hotel, and then he's having side poker games. So the whole premise then here is that Adrian Brody wants to get Natasha Lyonne to go to see when he's lying and try to take all his money in this poker game. Mm-hmm. They want to bankrupt this guy and try to get their money back. Mm-hmm. And it's this guy Kane. So they show him at one point, and we see it's the same guy who had the computer that Natalie took a photo of.
Right, at the very beginning.
So we know that, okay, he's into some weird shit.
He's a piece of shit somehow on multiple levels.
Exactly. So then we see that we're now at the beginning of the story. So at this point, we go back to the beginning when Natalie discovers the thing. She goes and talks to Adrian Brody, and we see all this happening now, now that Natasha Lyonne has been introduced. And then Natasha Lyonne realizes that something's not right, and she starts investigating. And this is where I'll stop, and we won't talk about how she deduces this. Yeah. But it was really cool. I thought the way that they went through, and because some of it was, you could see it, the way it was, either the way it was filmed or whatever, where they focus on something a little more than others.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, okay. So it was a little bit telegraphed in how these things were going to be discovered. Okay. Which I think is cool sometimes, because you kind of feel like you're figuring out as they go along, where it's not too much hidden, where all of a sudden at the end, then it's and then this happened, and this happened, this is how I figured it out. Yeah. We saw it all happen.
Right.
Her figuring it out, and her kind of dealing with the whole thing. She's not the brightest about that whole thing, about dealing with it by
how she decided to discuss it.
Yeah. But I was like, maybe she has more superpowers than this. And she's super strong or can fly.
Yeah. Or
No. She just can tell when people are lying.
Yeah.
So,
which doesn't work very well when people are shooting guns at you. Again, no spoilers. Just
Yep. So that is the first episode. Now this is
so I'm okay.
That's it. Well, go watch it. I'm telling you, because
yeah. Okay. All right. There we go.
Let's
let's watch it.
Just go watch it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But I always love because
it's worth a watch then for you. We'll talk about that.
We will, because I don't want to spoil this, because that's the whole point of watching it, because I love these mystery of the week shows. There hasn't been one in a while that I've been a fan of.
Like Father Dowling was the last one I ever watched.
Oh Jesus.
I love how you of course. Right.
Yeah, but I mean, I used to love Murder, She Wrote,
Did you watch it as a kid?
I did. Oh I loved it, dude. I used to love like like Agatha Christie and stuff like that. So that was always like the Hercule Poirot classic.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I was a big fan of mysteries and that sort of thing. So like when you see one and you're like, oh, new mystery, and I get all excited. So you don't want to ruin anybody or ruin that for anybody. But you're right. We know it's not like a mystery of who done it.
Yeah. But that is, so I actually did not know that. So that's what it's going to turn into, is that there will be every week something else going to happen, and she's helping to kind of solve what happened or figure it together.
Exactly.
And on top of it all is this whole meta story that we just learned today.
Yeah, and like because I wasn't sure how I knew like the bones of the story. I know the premise that she can tell when people are lying. I didn't know how it was going to be a weekly thing. You know. So it's done really well. Yes. I'm excited to watch more.
Yeah, I want to see where it goes from here, definitely.
Yeah. Before we get into like our official review of it though. Okay. So did you like, so you'd say Father Dowling, but did you like detective shows or mysteries?
I mean, yes, I like them, but I wouldn't say they're my favorite genre, but I like them. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, because I want your opinion.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Let's do it.
In a battle of the television detectives.
Okay. Oh, good. Yeah.
So I've pit a couple detectives against one another.
Do you want me to do this, or do you want to do this?
Well, we'll do it together.
Okay.
And I want to see, basically, who do you think would be the better one? Who would you want trying to solve your murder?
Okay.
First up, we've got classic Hercule Poirot.
Okay.
Versus probably someone very similar, Magnum PI. Now, he's a private investigator by the PI. But
when Hercule
both
Poirot
mustaches.
Or was he a police officer, Poirot?
I really don't know.
I feel like he was like a Sherlock Holmes. He was
famous. I'm famous, and I'm famous for being smart.
Okay.
So I don't even think he like...
Oh, he wasn't? I've never read any of those ones.
Yeah, I don't remember. I read them when I was in like high school.
Miss Marple.
Yeah, she's not on the list.
She didn't make the list?
No.
Oh.
So between these two, who would you want to solve your murder? Yeah. But Tom Selleck?
Good outfits.
Yep. Yeah. Great mustache.
Yeah. I want Poirot to dress like him. So we want like a 70s, 80s look.
Yeah. So
or 1890s Frenchman or whatever it is.
Okay, so we'll do like a situation like, so you'd rather have Hercule Poirot like solving your murder, but like
in the style of
who would you want to like go on a date with? Probably Magnum PI, right?
Yeah. Is that so? We're doing two things for this then.
Yeah. Now it's a thing. Now this is a new thing.
Okay. Yeah. So Magnum PI pulls through for the date category, but for the solving my murder, we'll go with Poirot.
I guess this is my way of just saying that I've always found Tom Selleck very attractive.
So this is a safe space to talk about that.
Yeah, I think we're just like, this is just my coming out party to say like, well, Tom Selleck.
You take, you align yourself with, what's your name, Monica from Friends.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Okay.
Because that, like, the Friends, dentist, he was, older gentleman. I think it's a voice. He's got that really nice voice.
Yeah.
And his eyes, he's got really kind eyes.
Okay, I mean,
he's muscular. He could wrap me up in his arms.
Is he muscular?
Give me smooches with that mustache.
We're really getting very specific here.
All right, let's move on. Next up.
Yeah. Okay.
Veronica Mars. Did you ever watch any of that?
Sure. Yeah, yes. All right.
Versus Velma Dinky.
That was a good one. Now, is this the Velma everybody's up in arms about?
No.
This is the original
Velma.
We'll just keep it clean, right? Because we don't want to get into any messy things with our... Yeah. We're walking on eggshells.
We've said our piece about that already.
Yeah. God, that's a good one.
Yeah, who do you think you would rather solve your murder?
I'm going to have to go with Velma because I do feel like Veronica Mars in a way is patterned a little bit after Velma.
Yeah.
Because she's kind of lovable. So. She's not really... You don't really think she's like doing anything, but then before you know it, she's like got you like... Got her hooks on you and you're gone.
Better eyesight.
Definitely better eyesight. Yeah.
Better outfits.
Good. Well, I mean, so let's be honest. Velma's is a classic, right?
Yeah.
A classic outfit. It doesn't go out of style. But in terms of sheer variety, Veronica Mars has her, right?
Yeah, if you're going on more than one date,
exactly,
you want to see like another outfit.
I agree with
You're going to start to
I
think that Velma only owns one outfit.
Exactly, and that's uncomfortable for everyone.
So I'm with you. I would like Velma to solve my murder. Yeah. And then we'll go on a date with Veronica Mars.
So let's do that. So Veronica and Tom Selleck move onto the dating category.
Yes. And then they go to Milk Manor. And then, okay, so next up, it's a duos. Scully and Mulder versus Crockett and Tubbs. They're from Miami Vice, if you weren't aware.
I have to say Scully and Mulder 100% because the implication with that is that I was taken out in some like sci-fi, like paranormal way.
Yeah, well, maybe. There were all those episodes where like it might be paranormal, and then like
Scully's mine was like I want to believe.
Oh yeah, they got hit by a car.
No, Scully doesn't think that I wanted my one. It turns out that it really was a Bigfoot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm not dead. I'm just like a Bigfoot's like concubine.
Oh yeah, so you're in this situation. You're dating the Bigfoot. All right, I got to add that. So now it's Bigfoot, Magnum PI, and Veronica Mars on Detective Manor.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Crockett and Tubbs, but they seem to be like the most, powerful
I was thinking
duo.
Of Turner and Hooch.
Oh, Turner and Hooch? Yeah, that's a good one. Rizzoli and Isles?
I don't know who that is.
I've never watched that.
That's so Stalkings?
No, but it was also on USA. So, but yeah, Scully and Mulder.
Oh, yeah.
Great duo.
Oh, love them. Now, who would you rather be? If it were you and I would be Scully, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, you've got that like raw like sexuality. I think everybody's just drawn to, and I've got like that piercing intellect.
Yeah, let's talk about another man I'd like to have sex with, David Duchovny.
He's got that look about him. Those hands that could just
I just started watching this new movie with it's called You People with Eddie Murphy and Jonah Hill, and David Duchovny's in it as Jonah Hill's father, and he's like he's aging gracefully very well.
Nice.
So but also, like, you ever watch Californication?
I know that's where you really. I think that's where everything's really.
Yeah, he was like he always plays the same like smarmy, like really witty character. Great.
But this one is just hypersexual.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Next up, Monk versus Dale Cooper.
Oh, Dale Cooper, 100%. Oh my God, Monk. Oh,
I know.
Tony Shalhoub.
I know you hate the Shalhoub. But now this is a tough, question. Who's solving the murder?
This is the only one for me that's both. For 100%, that's going to go for Dale Cooper.
You want
Kyle
nothing
MacLachlan.
to do with Tony Shalhoub.
No, he can. I don't want him to touch my murder. Let it go. Unsolved mystery.
Now, is this because he's autistic?
No. I'm just
kidding.
I go based on the mood of the show they're in and the look, and he loses on both of those two.
I never watched one episode of Monk.
No,
I used to see the commercials like when I would watch wrestling or something. It was also on USA Network.
Yeah.
And I was like, this guy's the
worst.
Put
on his gloves, look at everything.
And he was like a douchebag.
Yeah.
He was like a mean version of Mr. Bean.
Yeah, it's like if Frasier like was a detective. Like nobody wants to watch that shit. I don't want to watch Frasier.
Yeah, Dale Cooper. You're just going to sit down, have some pie and some coffee with.
Exactly. Yes.
And and then get murdered by some sort of weird.
Sure, and as long as he's on the case, though, then I know it's going to get solved eventually. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he's also open to the spiritual, supernatural side of things, which I like.
Did you ever watch the newest Twin Peaks?
No, I did, because I didn't have Showtime when it came out. I do have Showtime now.
I know.
I should watch that.
We tried, so we were when it came out, we were like, all right, let's go back in and watch everything from the beginning again, and then just go right into the new one.
But you got lost up in the second season.
We did, yeah. We got then we watched Fire Walk with Me, the movie, and then I was like, okay, I've had enough of this for a little bit because it's so dark. It's so much different from the show.
Oh, Fire Walk with Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, last up, the big ones, the two biggest detectives. Not counting Sherlock. He's boring. We don't want to add him in here. Columbo.
Okay.
And Jessica Fletcher. Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Jessica Fletcher. I love those glasses. I was a big fan of the Sally Jesse Raphael glasses.
Yes.
Right? And so she had them. Just what's her name? Shoot. Who played
Sally Jessica Raphael.
Yeah, but who played Jessica Fletcher?
Oh, I don't know. I just know her as Jessica Fletcher.
Mrs. Potts? Come on.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Murder, She Wrote, baby.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. The audience is yelling at us. I can just...
Angela Lansbury.
Thank you. Yes. Tale as old as time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Click, 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 click,
yes.
click, click.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
And she was always like in New England somewhere, and
Great show.
Yeah.
So that's why I was hoping this would be like more like a Murder, She Wrote type
You
situation.
wanted like that kind of thing where she's just kind of happy-go-lucky person.
Yeah.
Happens to be like
Exactly. Cup of tea.
Yeah.
Murder. But yeah.
Yeah.
Columbo, that was before my time.
Yeah, because that wasn't on as much. I remember as a kid watching I think my grandma watched Murder, She Wrote. And that's why I remember watching some of it.
Yeah,
it's
so
kind of scary, though.
I think I'm in it, I do think Jessica Fletcher is the better detective, but just because I want to go on a date with her, I got to have Columbo solving my murder.
We can't do that. We can't.
It's a one or the other situation.
You didn't tell me that. I picked Dale Cooper.
I know. Well, I know, but in this case, I'll let you just remove Monk from the situation entirely because I know how upsetting he makes you, Tony Shalhoub. I think it all stems from like Men. You ever see him in like Men in Black where he plays like an alien? He's real creepy in that.
Wait,
too.
Shalhoub?
Yeah.
No, I know. I've not seen that. I mean, I've seen Men in Black, but I don't remember him as an alien.
Yeah. But yeah.
Our Empire. That Columbo was a distinguished-looking older man.
Yeah. What
was his name? Who was that?
Great voice too.
Yeah.
I don't remember what his name is.
Silver Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to go on a date with. I mean, R.I.P. Angela Lansbury.
Yeah.
It's just recent.
Yeah, fairly last year or something.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But she's got some stories to tell. She wrote them all in novels. Mm-hmm. But, would you read Angela Lansbury, Jessica Fletcher novels if they were a real thing?
I don't know. I don't really. You probably would. I'm not really big.
I do like
mystery reader out.
A mystery, like a good lady mystery. But I've never read any of those. We talked about it before. The A is for.
Sue Grafton.
Yeah. Is that like that?
I have no idea. I don't know. I don't really.
That's kind of what I picture, like the Angela, because she's churning them out. She's doing like one book every episode.
Yeah. And she was on for like 8 seasons.
Yeah, and that's what I'm picturing. Like, oh, geez, another Jessica Fletcher book. We gotta put this out. Just goes right to the airport.
Yeah. Right to the airport. Oh man, yeah. All right.
That's it. Yeah, Jessica Fletcher, she's the best.
Okay.
They should reboot that. Who would play Jessica Fletcher now that Angela Lansbury is no longer with us? Who would play Murder, She Wrote? Don't say Natasha Lyonne.
No.
Or
what about Lady Gaga as Natasha Lyonne and Jessica Fletcher? The other way around.
Jenny Lewis.
We talked about that. Jenny Lewis. For some reason, I really see Jenny Lewis as like a sidekick pal.
Yeah. Because they both have big hair and great, like, strange fashion choices.
Or like really like something about them just grabs you and makes you like watch them.
Yeah.
Like they command attention in a very different way.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love to see those two. Jenny Lewis doesn't really act anymore, but
no.
I bet you could get her to come back in and do something like this, especially if it was even just in one episode.
Yeah. Or just put Natasha Lyonne in like a Jenny Lewis music video.
I would do that too.
Broing out.
Yeah, I feel like they'd be besties. I really do, but I don't know if they are or not. She's good friends with Chloe Sevigny, who's in this series too. Mm-hmm. But I don't know about Jenny Lewis. So if anybody knows about that, or Natasha, if you're watching, let us know if you and J-Lo hang out. Yeah.
So as you were talking, I just decided Jennifer Coolidge. Who I want her to play Murder, She Wrote.
Oh, that's a great one.
Discovered something here. That's how she talks.
She'd be really good at that.
Uh-huh. Kind of like ditzy, but like also just solving everything.
But then she solves it all left, right, and center. I love that. Yeah.
All right, let's send it to her.
Don't kill me. Then she shoots him cold.
Oh man. Yeah, this is now that she's back.
She's back.
She's back on the A list after White Lotus.
Yeah.
She absolutely would love this part.
Right?
Hit us up.
Yeah.
J. Cool.
All
right, let's get back.
Casting everybody. This is great. Yeah.
Let's get back to the Poker Face first episode. Yeah. Based on the first episode, what is your First Eps review on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being the greatest.
Kind of hard. So I really, really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think your character was great. I really liked. She was really likable. I think she made some bad choices, but I don't know. It was shot really well too.
It was.
The fashion choices were great. Your wife was commenting about how great everybody was dressed, and she wanted us to all dress like them.
Yeah, Adrian Brody's character. I figured that's how they all dress in Vegas. I've never been to Vegas, but in my mind, everybody dresses like they do in here. So I think it was well done.
Well, the funny part was I wasn't even sure what time. I thought it was like old-fashioned times for some reason, like 80s or 90s.
It's hard to, it was
and
hard to tell.
And then they were on like modern cell phones, and I'm like, oh, okay, because she's driving an old car. The
That's
RV
just her
is
style.
From like the 50s.
Yeah, it just seems like that's her thing. She hasn't really gone past that era. She's probably just like wearing, it's probably all from that era, all the clothes. It was just in this box that she found. Yeah.
She just brings that's amazing. I'm gonna give it I keep wanting to go between 7 and 8. I don't know where to go.
I'm doing 7.5.
All right, let's do it. Okay,
let's do
good.
it. 7.5 for Poker Face.
Nice.
Yeah, I was right there. Like, it's hard for me because like 8, 9, I'll never get anything at 10.
What did you give Only Murders in the Building?
We weren't doing a number thing then.
Yeah.
So, but I would give that an 8.
Was that a slow burn? Like, did it get? Because you really fell in love with that then too, right?
Did.
As a lot of people did.
Yeah, it was a slow burn.
Okay.
Because the first episode I would give an 8, and then probably like the whole first season I would say is a 9.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
And then even with like Arcane, my favorite show of that year too, I would probably do the same 8, and then the whole thing was maybe a 9.5 for that show.
Okay.
I love that show, but it was the first episode really took a little bit. So that's the thing about these first episodes, you know. Now we just totally shit on our entire premise. We're gonna have to cut this entire part out.
Oh really? We have to know?
Yeah, just because we're just saying that first episodes really don't matter.
Oh
you
no.
know?
We gotta cut this out. Nobody's gonna tune in anymore because we're just
now we're just talking in nothing.
Shits.
We're just shits, a bunch of shits. No, but 7.5. That's I think that's good, and I expect it to get better as the story progresses. And now that we know a little bit more,
what was it on Rotten Tomatoes? Like 98%.
98% positive.
That's pretty crazily high, right?
Yeah. No, that's great. And I think it was like 100 for a little bit.
Wow.
So there's finally like one critic who was like, I don't like it.
Somebody
What's with
Velma.
those high pants? Yeah. That's it. All right. Let's get out of here. Thanks so much for watching, listening to this episode of First Eps, and for checking out Poker Face. If you haven't checked it out, please do go check it out. Because we both
what
really
is it on?
enjoyed
Did you tell us?
Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, it's on Peacock.
That's Peacock for anybody else who couldn't understand that strange accent.
Yeah, the streaming service Peacock.
Right. Okay.
And I think there's a couple episodes out now, and then it's weekly release.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I don't think
it's not all. It hasn't been dropped all yet.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah. Cool.
So yeah, go check it out, and also go check out our YouTube channel, Pop Culture Playground. You could listen to any of these episodes through any podcast services out there. And check out our socials. We're on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I don't
You're
really
making
do
waves on TikTok,
Twitter
right?
anymore.
That's what I had heard through the
Yeah. There's a lot of I'm doing all the filters, all the dances, AI stuff everywhere.
Did you go ghost one yet? So like you could.
Oh yes, there's so many ghosts. Yeah, they're always just standing over
watching
me.
Us.
Yeah, with a knife.
With a knife, yeah. In the YouTube videos. All right, cool. So you got to tune in for that
Some
too.
of them might not be ghosts.
No,
I don't know if they're just people that are angry with me.
Natasha Lyonne. Oh no, Lady Gaga as Natasha Lyonne standing over you. Gotcha.
Yes, American Pie's Lady Gaga as Natasha Lyonne.
I love how much she comes up in this, and it's the first time we're able to watch one of her shows.
Yeah, it's great.
Right? Because I don't think we watched Russian Doll. That was before we did this.
Right? Yeah, we did not watch Russian Doll.
Yeah.
She was in something else where she came up quite a bit too, though.
I know Natasha Lyonne, or American Pie is Natasha Lyonne.
Yeah, but it wasn't like Orange is the New Black. That was her other big thing.
I think we wanted to play something.
Yes.
We always want. I mean, this is the first time we got to actually. Yeah. Yes. She's not disappointing either.
No, she was great. All right, we're just rambling now.
We are. You gotta go. We gotta go.
Yeah, we're out. Yeah. Thanks so much. We'll see you next week. Bye bye. Poker face. Poker face.
Poker face. Like Benny the Jets, you see?
Yeah, Benny the Jet face. Poker fucking face.